Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the Hermit's Moon, where we are pulling cards every day to help us find our focus and live our best possible lives. We have a repeater card, guys. Remember earlier this week we pulled Phoenix Transmutation. This is about transforming your life, making changes that are necessary, and being strong. You remember the Phoenix rises up out of the ashes, a new person. With more determination and strength and fire than before. And Spirit is telling us this is what we need to be working on right now. So if you know that you need to make some changes, if you're standing in fear rather than power, this reading is going to be for you. Let's take a look at our tarot cards. Okay, we have the Two of Swords reversed. You are really, really digging your heels in about this change, and you're not sure whether you want to, or which path to take or how to go about it. It's time to get this card upright, guys. You know that the one thing constant in life is change. I always say that. So don't fight it. And we all need to be listening to our intuition and telling us what changes we need to make, because 90% of the time we know. We just don't want to deal with it. And I feel like that's what this Two of Swords is telling us. It's about digging your heels in and not taking action, not making up your mind, and coming up with a plan of direction and action in order to facilitate the change of this beautiful Phoenix. You want to be this. You want this energy to come into your life, but you don't know how to do it and you're scared. So we need to harness this King of Pentacles energy. This is Taurus energy. We are in Taurus season still. And the King of Pentacles is so grounded and so wise. He's really one of my favorite cards of the deck. I'm an earth sign and I have a Taurus moon, so I really resonate with this card. I've also been an entrepreneur for most of my life, so that is the way that I have always enjoyed my career. But the King of Pentacles is wise. He knows how to guide people. He knows how to set a practical plan in place. Like when you're all over the place, like with this Two of Swords energy, the King of Pentacles knows how to come in and say, okay, stop messing around. You need to do A, B, C, get your shit together. And he knows how to come up with the plan and make the action happen. And that's really what we need to work on here. And think about Taurus energy. Taurus is all about the luxury life, living their dreams, having the beautiful things, enjoying them. They're very, very in touch with their senses and just the tangible world. So if you want that part of your world to change, if you want to level up in this life, you want the King of Pentacles showing up and you want to follow whatever he says to do. Okay, we had the Four of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you're really, really hanging on to the past here. And part of it is out of fear. Part of it is out of the confusion of the Two of Swords. It's really, really hard sometimes to figure out, no matter how badly we want to make the changes, sometimes it's really hard to figure out what even the first step needs to be. But actually, the first step is usually the hardest. Go ahead and figure out what's important to you. What's holding you back? What is there? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to call in? Make up the plan. That's the very first step of getting your head clear and knowing that, okay, I'm tired of this in my life. I want more of that. So get clear on what that is, and then you've got to take action. You've got to make sure that you're not just living in la-la land and living in your dreams. You also need to be practical about it with this King of Pentacles and do the hard work. Nothing worth having comes easy. Very, very few people are born into luxury and born into ease. And even they don't have the perfect life. But so the rest of us who weren't blessed with that luxury, we have to figure it out, and we have to really be committed to whatever it is that we're trying to transmute or draw in. Okay, we have Tulip. I love this card in this reading. What is your passion? And I'm not necessarily talking about romantic passion, although that's beautiful and always makes people happy as well. But feed your passion. That's the road you need to take. Figure out what it is that you have come to this world to do and what you've come to share. What is your message? And then get passionate about it. This King of Pentacles, he knows what his passion is. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what's going to make him happy. Excuse me. So he's figured that out, and he has worked on it for a long time. You know, Pentacles is earth energy, and that's not the quick moving energy of fire energy, or, you know, maybe even air or water. You know, earth energy is the slowest, but that's the one that's going to really take root and grow. And that's the one that's going to feed your passion. This is the everyday life. This isn't just, you know, a couple weeks trying to, you know, really get invested for a little bit. And if you see results, great. If you don't, okay, on to something else. No, this is about being committed to a plan, being committed to a passion, and making that happen. Okay. We also have Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. This is what's holding us back. Our depression, the anxiety, the fear of starting on a new path, the fear of what are people going to think, the fear of the work that it takes sometimes of making our dreams come true. And it's really holding you back right now. You're hanging on to this fear with this Four of Pentacles. You don't want to let it go because change can be scary. It's hard to make those changes. Not all of them are easy, but you have to have the passion. You have to have the desire to do it, and let that be what fuels the fire of making you go and get it done. Okay, here we have Horseshoe, good luck. Luck is on our side. Isn't that good news? Look for opportunities because they're going to be around you, and then be ready to be the King of Pentacles who takes action, who seizes opportunity, and who makes it work for him. Be ready to change. Be ready to make the changes in your life, but be ready to be that phoenix that rises up out of the ashes on fire for their new passion and their new life, because you can do it. We all can do it. We all have within us the ability to succeed and survive, but you have to want it. You have to feed the power here. And, you know, whenever we get repeater messages, and sometimes I really have to say in my readings, I get a lot of repeater cards, and that's not just for you guys. That's me, because I can be stubborn and slow moving as well. I'm a Virgo sun and a Taurus moon and a Pisces rising. So change isn't necessarily my forte either, but we all have to be willing to adapt and make the changes necessary if we want to live out the life of our dreams. Okay, guys, I hope this reading resonates with you. Today, as of my filming, this is Friday. We're at the very beginning of the weekend. You might be watching it at a different day. It's all about divine timing. So you will see this when you are meant to see it. I leave all my videos up, and you might see this. This might be a 2-year-old video by the time you get to it. But just know that there's a message here for you, and there's something that you're supposed to take away from this. And I really hope that it's the fire and the passion that the Phoenix brings out in all of us, and the motivation to rise up. Okay, guys, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful life. Sending you joy, love, health, and wealth. Bye-bye.